What up? We laugh, we laugh. What up, everybody? Really making this one for my nephews. See, today we're going to learn how to play defense. The key to winning in playing Street Fighter is to know when to push buttons, when not to push buttons. This being the new Street Fighter 6. So I want to go over this and show you exactly how I figure out how to play, how not to play, and how to become good. Do you see that? Over here in this corner right here, it says punish counter. Whenever you see this, just know somebody shouldn't have pushed a button. Let's see what happened here. We're going to rewind and see what happened. You see the punish counter, this comes back up. And what happened was she did the wrong button. She pushed a sweep, which is on my controller the six button all the way to the right. She pushed the wrong button. You never push that because you can get hit. Whenever you see someone push that button right there, you see how she swept all the way around? We can exit this. You see how her leg is all the way out like this? How she's coming out? That's the sweep. So she can get hit back. Every time you see it again. Every time that you see that, it was something wrong. That was the sweep. You see how she ran all the way from over here to all the way over here and didn't hit with this sweep? That can be hit too, because we see the punish counter show up as soon as this person throws a jab. That means every time someone throws that sweep, every time someone sweeps like slides or does the sweep, you can push a button. All this other stuff, we're not going to worry about it because I don't have the game yet. Like, all of this is offense. What we have to learn is whenever you see that punish counter, you have to know it's your turn. After every time you see this come out, it's now your turn if you blocked it. You see? You see that? She just did the slide again. And the punish counter came up. Let's run it back. She did the slide. And she slid from a good distance. And you see how far she is right here. It doesn't matter. It's Chun-Li's time to hit her. You see that one? That's his counter hit. Counter hit is not what we're looking for. These are two different things. Counter hit is when you hit somebody before they hit you because your button was faster. The one that we're looking for is punish counter. That means they missed a button and you hit them because they missed. You see that? There's another punish counter. Now this one is a unique point where you're not even going to be able to do much, because what she tried to do was she jumped in the air and she pushed the button and missed the button completely. And as she was falling down, the other character hit her. You see? She pushed the button all the way here, missed, came down, and got a jab. And that activated the punish counter. Okay. Okay, counter hit. Oh, punish counter. Now, this is a unique punish counter here because she pushed the button and it missed, but it wouldn't have mattered because this offensive special move, it crumbles everything that it touches unless you hit her 3 times and knock her out of it. So either way, this was going to end up bad. But that's the punish counter. It was a button that didn't hit. Did you see that? That was the sweep. And you got the punish counter again. Every time she does this sweep, it's your turn to push buttons. That sweep right there. And you see how far it is? You have to measure how far it is so that you can attack. So you can use the right button. And this person is really good. They know what button to press. See, there was another punish counter. What happened? That's one. Now, what that was called is a frame trap. She hits you with a button so that you think that it's your turn, but it's not your turn, and she comes back and hits you with another button, which gives her the punish counter. Let's watch it again. What it was her standing jab. Whenever anyone tries to hit you with a standing jab, and they're good, like if they're bad, it doesn't matter. But if they're a really good player and they try to hit you with a standing jab, never push a button because they're setting you up. The only thing that the standing jab, only time you should push a button here is if you think they're going to grab you after the standing jab. That's what shimmies are all about. That's why shimmies actually happen. We'll get more into that later. But whenever she tries to throw a jab, we're going to see if we can stop it here. Whenever you see this button right here, this button, do not press anything, because if you push something, you get hit with that into the punish counter. See, she hit him with it again. But this time, it wasn't the same button. I think this was the medium button. No, it was. It went from medium to light punch. What did I say? Never push a button when you see this button comes out. That button. Let's try to catch it again. That button right there, light punch. Never push a button when you see this, unless you know that they're going to try to grab you afterwards. But if you try to push something, that's what happens. Did you see that? There's another punish counter. Now, what we're learning is another move, but over here. She pushed a button that is unsafe. And what this is her elbow. If you ever see the elbow, it's your turn. You see that? This move right here with her elbow out. Let's watch it again. That move right there, you ever see that elbow, it's your turn. You see that? There go the punish counter. What did he do wrong? He swept. It's the same thing again. He hasn't learned because he's just pushing buttons or he's doing this strategically. This guy is actually a really good player. Shout out to Sonic Fox. This is Goichi versus Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox is amazing. But he keeps on trying to sweep for some reason. Right there. Whenever you see that button, let's try to stop it again at the right point. Whenever you block this button, oh, it's full punish time, especially if you're in the corner here, because the spacing is so much better. But you get punished for this. There was another punish counter, but that was because she's in the corner, he tries to go for a full punish, but he doesn't know the spacing yet, and he ended up missing. See, he got that, and then he tried to follow it up with something, and he missed. And because he missed, she was mashing this out the entire way. And what this does is it eats 3 hits and crushes you. But in this case, it just knocked her back because she ran out of meter. When you run out of meter at that particular moment, it'll just knock you out. Another punish counter. What happened here is she jumped in and he pushed the button when she was jumping in. And it ended up counting as a punish counter because she caught, this is what happens when I throw fireballs and you always see me get mad. That's whenever you do something like that, you throw something and somebody jumps it, then it's automatic max damage. We can look at it again. She's in the air. She jumped up in the air. He pressed the button. Right as he pressed the button, she's about to come down and take all of his life. Punish counter. What was that? That was what people like to call is footsies. If you push a button and you miss that button and the other person hits a button and hits that button that you just put out, that will activate the punish counter. If it activates the punish counter, you get a full combo with buttons that normally wouldn't even combo. But let's see how it happened. You see, she tried to throw the medium little button because if she hits you, if you block it, she's at advantage, remember? Well, it ain't the jab, This ain't the jab. The jab, you never push anything after unless it completely whiffs. But this ain't that jab. But if they miss the button, you can always hit the button. You see it activated punish counter again. This is how people play online. You're pushing buttons, you're not thinking what's going on. He keeps doing the same mistake. Let's see it again. What button was that? That was a sweep. Now, what happened that was wrong here, I think he tried to combo it, maybe. He went jab. It was jab, square, square, square. It was a lower square, higher square, square. And then he went down with the sweep. And it didn't combo. She blocked the sweep, and it's go time. Those two landed. That landed. The only thing that he's in range for now would be the sweep. But I don't think that's a combo. Because it blocked, and because the sweep blocks, it's short arm. Now, did you see the other punish counter come up? Because she knew, this is how you know when one player have been playing longer and actually knows a little more than you do. When she gets the punish counter, she knows this distance is too much. So instead of trying to go for a combo, instead she jumps. And when she jumped, she was pushing a button, and then she got another punish counter. And from here, she could do any combo that she wanted to do, but I don't think she thought it would actually hit, so she just kept going with jabs. But you're able to put 3 jabs together and finish the combo. So that could have been the combo, but that's how you can figure out the punish right there. Punish counter. What happened? This was... Is anybody viewing this right now? There are some people in the chat room right now. If anybody's watching, if you want to learn this, what happened here? Why? Why did that just happen? Was it punish counter because of footsies? Was it a punish counter because of a misinput? Like, did she do a sweep? Did she do something that was punishable? What was it? You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you guess footsies, you guess correctly. Let's run it back. You see how she threw her foot all the way around and it completely whiffed. And this character hit that right out of there. One more time. Miss the kick, and then you get kicked right in your chest. You get kicked right in your chest. Oh, get the punish counter. And that could lead to, I don't know what. Oh, so it went into target combo, but it is what it is. Let's keep watching. Did you see that? There go the punish counter again. What happened? This should be easy for anybody who's following. You feel me? What happened was Chun-Li jumped again. And when she jumped in the middle of the air, Kimberly pushed the button accidentally. And because of that, it activated the punish counter, and she was about to take her life. Did you see that? But that's beyond the point. We're just looking at defense. Now, oh, that's counter hit. We're still looking at punish counters. There you go. We had 2 punish counters there. What happened? She jumped, and then she pushed the button, and it missed. Kimberly, this character, hit her when she missed, activating the punish counter. But yet she hit her when she was still in the air. So instead of being able to get a full combo, she got flipped out of the combo because she was in the air, leading to Chun-Li hitting this while after she pushed this, therefore activating the punish counter on the other side. If you follow that. Let's watch. She jumped in the air. She pushed the button while in the air. She got hit, but her feet are still in the air. Because she's in the air, this does not connect. But because that was so long, she landed and she can hit a button now that missed, activating the other punish counter. Now she can do any combo that she want, and this is just bad luck. This happens to me a lot in the game. Like sometimes your timing is just not right because you have to hit them immediately as they touch the ground. Punish counter. What happened here is what is called a wake up. See, this character tried to hit her before she woke up and mistimed it. You can hit them like as soon as they wake up, but if you miss it, then you can get hit back. And she woke up with an invincible move, so therefore it activated the punish counter. Let's look at it again. Wait a minute, no. No, she actually did hit. She hit the meaty, it's called a meaty, when you hit them with a button as soon as they wake up. So she hit them with the elbow. Now, after the elbow, if it works just like the jab. If you push a button after the jab, then you can get hit. You never want to push a button after the jab. You really don't want to push a button after this, unless you got an invincible move that'll eat the next button. And that's exactly what happened, because the next button that would punish counter get overlapped because the invincible move cannot be hit. And that's what this is. That's an invincible dragon punch. If yours block, if she blocked this, she's eating like 30-40% damage. But yet in this case, Chun-Li over here, she was trying to do a frame trap, like with the jab, but instead instead of her getting a bunch of damage, this one got out of the whole situation. That was a really risky thing that she did, but yet it worked out. And sometimes you got to risk it if you're going to win. But that's what activated the punish counter, because she did push a button. It's just this button was way, way more. Like, it takes up some of this meter up here, the button that she just pressed. Now, what that was her special move. You see her meter right down here went down to 1, but it got blocked. Now, because it got blocked, any button that she presses is going to activate the punish counter, and she can hit any combo that she wants to do. Watch. Punish counter into her own special move. Now, notice this too. Sometimes if the punish counter doesn't show up, it tells you something. Like, you see how she did the dive kick into another button? You would think that would end up, if you hit that should be a punish counter, right? No. She just got a normal counter hit. So what that means is that was more of she was pushing something else. She was at advantage, but she just messed up the timing. So therefore, this one, because she did that's her medium punch. She did that at the right time. It beat out the next. Honestly, she was not at advantage. She was not at advantage, but yet she pushed a button. Like, she was actually maybe like negative, like 3. And this was like +2 in order to do so. Therefore, she could do, that's a difficult way to put it. But at the end of the day, the dive kick into that medium punch, it was actually her turn. But yet, this was not a punish. This was not a punish of anything. Now, that was interesting enough to just talk about. Like, it was 2 counter hits. What happened was, I think they was just hitting buttons at the same time. Yeah. They were hitting buttons at the same time and hitting each other at the same time, and each of them was getting the counter hits. What was that? The elbow. Like I said earlier, only throw out this elbow if you know it's going to hit. And which he thought it was, because I think that was a combo, a medium, crouching light punch into the elbow. I think that's an actual combo. I think he just dropped it. And because he dropped the elbow, it's Chun-Li's turn to shine. You see that sweep? The sweep actually landed a punish counter. What happened? Was this footsies? Yep. She moved back slightly. Notice how she moved back slightly, and because of that random movement, this character, Chun-Li, did a crouching punch. And because she did a crouching punch, this one was already ready for it, was already doing the sweep at the right range, and it activated the punish counter. But yet, it didn't give her any damage besides just the punish counter sweep. But let's see it again. Move back. Yeah, sweep. Did you see that? Now, this character did the sweep, and this character didn't do anything about it. He didn't realize that it was his time. Now, it's not the same for every character, but for the most part that I've ever seen in Street Fighter, if anybody ever throws a sweep at you, it's your turn. And I think he missed it. You see? That button right there? He could have did, if he was familiar with the ranges, maybe medium punch. He might have been able to get medium punch or jab, walk forward jab. There should be enough time, but definitely a sweep because she slides with her sweep. But instead, he walks forward. But that's why this Chun-Li backdash, because she knew, like, yo, that I shouldn't have done that. Sweep, blocked, didn't do anything about it, went into that. But that's why she panicked and went into the special, because she was not thinking that, okay, he was not going to attack back after my sweep. Like Goichi or Chun-Li here panicked here. You have to block the entire thing, including the last kick, or else that's going to happen. And he had the ability to get any combo that he wanted. Max damage is just he let go of the block too soon. Crush counter. Yeah. Didn't matter. It got a little sloppy in the end, but that's fine. Punish counter. What happened here was this character, she's really trying to get this jump kick. Like the spacing of it has to be specific. And she really wants to get it because that's how this character starts up her offense. And in that you can start up a good offense doing that. But yet the problem is this Chun-Li character keeps moving back. Because she's moving back, she's landing in front. And when she lands in front, get the jab, go into the punish counter, can go straight jab, jab, lightning legs. Let's see it. See, she jumped it and missed. Fireball, she's moving back. She jumped it and missed. Punch, 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 lightning kicks. What was that? I think she just missed the button in the air and it activated the punish counter. Yep, she missed the elbow. And this elbow is a difficult button to deal with too. If you ever get hit by it, you don't know if it's on which side it is. But in this case, Chun-Li was moving forward as the elbow came down. And then as soon as she came down and missed, jab into her combo. Clearly, it's going to be jab, 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 lightning legs. Now, notice that too. After lightning legs, she dashed forward and then got a counter hit. That means that that is Oki. That is what is called Oki. That is, she gets a free dash every time she lands the lightning legs, the EX lightning legs. She can dash forward and you cannot push anything unless you're going to do like an EX move like the kicks and knock her out of it. But that again is a big risk. She's allowed after lightning kicks to dash forward and you can't do anything about it unless you're going to take a chance. Did you see that? Now, I mean, again, we're learning defense, and this isn't the punish counter, but this is something else. See, you see how Chun-Li is sitting there like that? She switched her stance. This is something that's specific to Chun-Li. She has multiple stances, and each of these stances, each button does something different, and it has different properties. But when she does that, and then she comes up and it looks like she's coming up and trying to hit you with an overhead, it's not an overhead. You can sit down and block it. You can do that. But if you block it, she's at advantage. She can hit you with a jab and maybe even do a combo with it. She tried to do the combo, but it didn't happen. Oh. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She caught me good. Oh, if I was fighting with Sonic Fox and somebody hit me, if I was fighting this and she hit me with that, I would have gotten this punish counter too. Because what she did, she went into the jab, and instead, and you know, the jab, if you block it, you can go ahead and then you can't push anything. It'll become a punish counter if you push anything. She actually hit it, but she already had that loaded up. The punish counter loaded up. It's not a true combo. She already had the block string loaded up in case if Kimberly was pushing buttons. So let's watch that again. Okay. See right there? It hit. But there's not enough space to combo. It's not enough space there. But it was a jab. And it landed. So it's still her turn. It is still her turn after the jab. And what happens is this person pushes a button, and this one already got the next button laid out. Punish counter. Did you see that? Punish counter. What happened was, this is the risk and reward that I was telling you about. When you have to do like one of the moves that turn yellow, those are called EX moves. That takes meter. It takes this meter up here. If you use it, then you are at disadvantage. And her legs went all the way up in the air. That's your sign that it's your turn. And you can hit her with whatever you want to hit her with. See that? One more time. All the way up in the air. She turned yellow. She was all the way up in the air. Now, look at her face. Look at her face like, no. Full combo. Punish counter. What happened here? What happened here is Chun-Li, this character here, tried to throw a fireball. This character here, Kimberly, she saw the fireball coming and she slid underneath it and hit her right after she threw the fireball, activating the punish counter. And it only happened that fast because she used some of this meter here for the EX move. Let's look at it again. You see how her meter is completely full here? She got six different colors up here. Fireball. As she throws another fireball, there's a 2. Now she's missing 2 of these. You see? She's missing 2 and a little bit of another. But that's because she slid under as she turned gold. She turned gold. That's what shows you that this meter started getting taken away. She went under the fireball. The fireball is still going, and activated the punish counter. Once she activated the punish counter, I don't know if you can combo after this. I think she falls straight down. Yeah. There's nothing you can do after that. You just get good damage. And you get pressure. Now she's in the corner. Now she's like right next to her. Now this character has the complete advantage. See, but she was down too much. There was nothing she could do. So she ended up losing. Before this round starts, let me see if there's any questions being asked. No questions? Cool. And this will be the last round. This will be the last one too. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's late. I gotta get to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow. You see that? Punish counter. Why did that punish counter come up? I know you guys know this. Tell me why. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It came out because this character did the elbow again. You cannot do the elbow and it not hit because it's then Chun-Li's turn. Elbow. Punish counter. What happened with this one? We saw this one too. What she did was she tried to hit her with the elbow, I believe, and then come behind it with another button because it was her turn. But the only thing that could stop it would be her doing the kicks like that because it's a reversal. You see? She hit with the elbow and tried to go into the punish counter and got the kicks. What was that? I wasn't even all that paying attention. That was a bit of a frame trap. Well, that might have been a frame trap because of the distance. Because she did push a button, but yet her button was not far enough. You see that? This button right here? She knew that there was a space in between these two buttons that this character was hitting. She knew it, but yet she pushed the wrong button. It wasn't long enough. It activated punish counter. Let's see what buttons she tried to do. Oh, so what she did was it's like the triangle button or the triangle or the Y button on Xbox. She tried to push Y and then push Y again. Like, those two buttons do not work well put together like that. Like, the ones that work together like that would be square, or that's on the PlayStation. On the Xbox would be I forget. I think is it O? No. Yeah, it's square on that on the PlayStation. On the Xbox, it is X. On the Xbox, XX is what works well together. But when you go Y, or triangle, that does not work. That'll get you punish counted every time if they push a button. But yet she did push a button, and she pushed the wrong button. And because she pushed the wrong button, she got the punish counter. Another punish counter. What happened here? What happened was the same thing again. Chun-Li, she jumped to the other side, and when she jumped to the other side, this character, Kimberly, pushed the button, and when she pushed the button, punish counter. She got hit, and she could hit her with everything. And this is Chun-Li Super. This is the first time I seen this. That was cool. But that's not like that wasn't like the full one though. But that was cool though, man. But that's all I wanted to do, man. I just wanted to show you guys how to learn how to play defense. This is just the beginning of your paths, young men. If you so desire to do this, you so desire to keep on playing. But I'm going to do this for every character, though, for all those who are onlooking, anybody who's followed this. We got to learn how to play these for all of us who didn't make it to the beta. But I appreciate everybody, man. Showed up, watched out. It is what it is. Y'all be good.